I do a quick little video on what are some of the things that I look at with my buyers when we're previewing homes. When we are previewing homes, I try and get my buyer to walk around and see if the space is going to work for them. If this layout works for them, then that's great. And let's go to the next step. And what I'm looking for while they're looking to see if the space is going to work for them, I'm looking at the condition of the home. I'm looking at the walls and see if the walls like that. You can't really tell, but the condition of the walls in this home definitely could use a paint job. I'm looking at the moldings. I'm looking to see if there's any cracks in the moldings. I'm looking in the ceiling. I don't know if you can see up there. You see the crack? That is just, it's a home maintenance thing. That to me is nothing that I would be alarmed about. I'm walking around, I'm looking at the windows. I don't know if you can see these windows. There's a bunch of windows in this house that have this fog. And that fog, and if I touch it with my hand and it comes off, then it tells me these people just don't clean. But if it doesn't come off, then that tells me there's 9 times out of 10, it's the seal on the window that's been broken. And in these 15 to 20-year-old homes, it's usually the seal. It's not super expensive to fix, but when there's 15 or so of them that need to be replaced, it gets pricey. One of the other things I look at is the HVAC. That's another big ticket item. We look at this. This is pretty high. So for this homeowner to replace it on a monthly basis, which is when you should, they would have had to get a ladder to replace that. I'm looking at that and I'm looking at the number of cobwebs and I'm looking at the amount of dust and I'm thinking these guys don't replace it that much. They haven't replaced it in quite a while, which means that their HVAC unit is working harder than it should, which means when we are doing a home inspection, I'm going to have my home inspector take a look at it and recommend if he thinks we should have an HVAC inspector. I'm going to look at the condition of the carpet and we're going to see if it needs to be replaced. We are going to, we're just going to take a general look. Sometimes I peek into the appliances because you can check the date on the appliances. On the inside, you can see the date right here. On the wall, there is usually a date, a manufacturer date. In North Carolina, actually, I just looked at the fridge. The fridge does not go with the house, does not convey with the house. So we can check the stove and we can check the dishwasher and check the age on those too. Those are just some of the things that I look at with my buyers while we're in a home before we go to put our deposits on it. That way you are the most informed that you can be when you get ready to put an offer on a home here, because the due diligence deposit is another topic for another day, but that deposit is non-refundable. So in North Carolina, you're going to put 2 deposits down. You're putting your due diligence and your earnest money. So if you're getting ready to put a big due diligence deposit down and you don't get that back, we want to make sure we've looked at this house as thoroughly as we can. So if you have any questions about home buying here in North Carolina, please give me a call. My name is Kim King. My phone number is 617-803-8917, and I am here for you.